Hello, YouTubers. Yes, your favorite folk artist, Dennis Ramsey, coming at you. Today's topic is the coronavirus 19. I listened to a few interviews of people talking about the coronavirus 19 on the YouTube video channels. Some of them had some good comments, and others were stupid people. I listened to about 10 interviews, I guess, of people talking about the coronavirus 19, and not one of them, not one, had the guts to tell the truth. Not one of them. The problem is China caused the coronavirus 19, and they're not held accountable for their crimes or actions. Why come? China seems to have a complex. They're above the law. They're above criticism. Guess what? I'm going to give them some. China should pay for the vaccine for the coronavirus 19. And I'll go one step further. China should pay for the vaccine for the whole world. Every other country in the world where their peoples are sick with the coronavirus 19. Now, I blame the Chinese government. I blame the Chinese health professionals for not letting the world know what a serious sickness this was. This coronavirus is very bad. I lost 4 friends that died from the coronavirus 19. And I'm fucking mad. I'm angry. And I dislike China for that reason of not letting the world know this was going to kill thousands and thousands and thousands and maybe millions of people. Now, in Canada, we've lost quite a few people, and they've died from this virus. They're all different ages. Mostly the older folks, like in their 60s and 70s and 80s. But there's been young children, and there's been people in their 30s and 40s and 20s and 50s also die from this coronavirus 19. The Chinese people and government should have to pay a penalty for their crimes. I think a $10 billion fine or a $20 billion fine for causing this coronavirus 19 to spread to the world. Now, you're probably saying that's not harsh enough. I agree. That's not harsh enough. I think that the health professionals and Chinese government should all serve 4 or 5 years in prison for killing thousands of people in the world. And I know it's going to escalate. We're looking at probably 2 million to 6 million people dying before we ever see a vaccine. So I think the Chinese government and officials should be fined 10 or 20 billion dollars and 3 or 4 or 5 years in prison for the ones that knew about it and didn't tell the rest of the world this would kill them. That's Dennis Ramsey's opinion. You can share your comments and your views down below, and I'll get back to you. I'll promise you that. Now, getting back to this sickness, this coronavirus 19 is making everybody angry, mad, and depressed, and full of anxiety. Now, the Chinese people should be held responsible for that. I think the Chinese people should give every Canadian $10,000 each for their pain and suffering. That's my opinion. Now, getting back to who pays for the vaccine, I think the Chinese government, Chinese professionals should pay for the cure. They should pay for the vaccine for the whole friggin' world. Every country in the world, their vaccine should be paid by the Chinese government and the Chinese peoples. That's my opinion. You're welcome to share yours down below. I'll get back to you. Now, when in Kempville, come by the Dennis Ramsay folk art paintings, abstract art paintings, and fine art paintings too. I'm also making magical wands. They're $30 each. And the paintings, they go for $50 each upwards. Now, I don't appreciate the Chinese people for not looking after the rest of the world. They should have told every other country in the world this coronavirus 19 is going to kill thousands and thousands of your own people in your own country. And I got a feeling if this virus keeps a going for the next 2 to 3 years, you're going to see anywhere from 5 million to 20 million people die. And why? Because the coronavirus was caused by the Chinese people in China. And they don't want to take responsibility for it because they're a bunch of cowards. And if they were brave, they would have told the whole world this virus is going to take your life and make you sick and die. I lost 4 friends to this coronavirus 19, and Chinese people, you're to blame. You're to blame. And I think that they should pay penalties of 3 to 5 years in prison and a 10 to $20 billion fine. And also pay for the cure, the vaccines, for all the peoples in every other country of the world who are sick by the coronavirus 19. You all take care and have a nice day. Push that red subscribe button now. Also, share the 8,800 and, I don't know, 80 videos of Dennis Ramsay. 99% of the videos are really good, and 1% is kind of poor or flawed. Y'all take care and have a fine day. Peace out, folks. Peace out.